G'day viewers, thanks for joining me for another video. I know a lot of you guys are wondering where I've been. You haven't seen me in a bit. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is I've been busy trying to get scrap because I need ICs and BGAs and all that type of thing in order to do some gold videos, so I had to accumulate scrap. I've got a nice Foxtel box here which I'm looking forward to doing. I don't know if Foxtel's all around the world or not, so it's pretty much the same as a cable TV box, satellite TV box. DVD player there. Just scrapped out a TV, big TV. Got copper wire and other bits and pieces going on here. As far as chips concerned, I don't have much in the way of BGAs. I've only got this little pile, and I've got about the same amount of gold corner BGAs. Even though I could mix the two together because they're both processed the same way, I'm not going to, because I actually need to get 1 kilo of these and 1 kilo of BGAs. I don't want to tell you why just yet, because I have a problem with other video channels copying what I do. And if I tell you what I'm going to do before I get the chips, they probably got them and they'll go and do it before me. So I just got to wait until I've got, there's not even a quarter of a kilo there. But as far as IC chips and stuff go, in this bucket here, it's see if I can pick it up and show you. It's a decent sized bucket. I was storing zinc in there, but I don't have any zinc right now. And this weighs about 2 kilos at the moment. It's a mixture of everything: IC chips, transistors, diodes. I was just going to pick one up, but it went down further. Everything that gets processed the same way is all in this bucket. So it all gets burnt, crushed, sorted and treated. I know normally when we do videos, like guys like me do videos for you guys, we normally do one thing at a time, one sort of thing, for two reasons. One, so that you can work out a yield for a certain item, and two, to make it easier for you guys so it's less confusing. But in reality, well, I don't know about other guys, but when I do this sort of stuff off camera, I just mix everything together, everything that gets processed the same way. But as I said, I'm not going to do that with my BGAs and my gold corners, and that will become more clear when the time comes. So I'm getting ready to do those. I could treat those now. The other reason why you haven't heard from me is because it's been ridiculously hot, as it is here in Australia in summertime. Temperatures between 90 and 100, which is between 30 and 40. And the suburb I'm in is the higher end of the scale. So if they say the temp's 36, then up where I am it's 38, 39. And anyone who knows me from last summer will know that I'm a sook. I don't like the heat. I hibernate in the aircon. So I do a lot of my scrapping here in the lounge room instead of being outside in the heat. I am halfway through filming a silver video, but on the rare occasion there's a cool day, so it's taking me quite a while to get it done. So I've got some boards here which I've been scrapping, and just a few motherboards. When they're done, I take them into the spare room. I'll show you. I'll go there now. So in this box here are boards that I've already depopulated, and they're boards that have got gold on them. Otherwise I just throw them in the trash. But under there, a big crate, massive crate full of boards that I need to depopulate. And it's going to take me quite a while, but I'm still adding to them. I went to the rubbish tip, you guys might know as a transfer station or refuse station, or whatever you call it, and I rescued a whole pile of TVs and DVD players. The guy said that I could fill my truck with as much as I could get in there for $10. So I'm up to my eyeballs in TVs and DVD players. I hate doing TVs with a passion, but it's scrap. So this is my scrap collection center. So everything from out in the lounge room, when it's processed, it comes into here. So this is all my transformers, Christmas lights, all that kind of thing, electric motors, all goes in the same crate. This is my data cable. As you see, these are all full, and that's my 50-50, 50% wire, 50% plastic coating, brass, dirty copper, clean copper, domestic aluminium, extruded aluminium, cast aluminium. And this bag here is getting nice and full with bright wire. At the moment this weighs about 3 or 4 kilos. So for you guys in America, 2.2 pound to a kilo, so close enough to 8 or 9 pound there. A battery, and these big copper aluminium radiators. Now normally when I've tried taking this type of thing to the scrapyard, they say there's not enough copper ratio to aluminium, so they just put these through as aluminium. See if I can find an example like this here. It's just a little bit of copper through the middle, and they just take this as aluminium. I could try and separate that. It's not hard, but it's just time consuming to get the copper out, and it's just not worth my time when I've got so much to do. But this here, I've got a feeling this whole plate and this plate might be tin coated copper. So I'm going to get a file onto this at some stage before I sell it and see. If all this here and this here is copper, then that should make up for the amount of aluminium, and there's copper through the middle. So he might say, okay, we'll do it at a radiator price. If not, if this is copper and he doesn't do it at radiator price, then I'll get my grinder out and cut down here and try and separate, because I'm not going to let a big plate like copper go for next to nothing. So I've been busy doing all this and all this here. I've got a lot more to do yet. Hibernating in the lounge room where it's cool. Even the air conditioner is struggling to keep up. I got a whole pile of these sort of copper aluminium heat sinks, which I'm going to get the copper out of. I've got a lot more than just these ones here scattered all over the house. So I get the grinder and I cut through here, and then I pull the copper out, and they usually go in my stock pot. Nice big chunks of copper, and then the extruded goes in an extruded bucket. I've got plenty of those to do, but it's too hot outside to go use the grinder. The problem I face with those IC chips and everything, like there's enough there to process, but in the temperatures that we're having at the moment, extreme fire risk, fire rating. So if you go lighting fires, you could get fined for it. Not to mention, people see smoke coming out of a property and they ring the fire brigade. The fire brigade comes to the house, and so I've got to try and secretly do it. Maybe burn at night where the smoke's not as obvious. Or I might experiment with putting IC chips on a fry pan and crank the temperature up on the hot plate and see if I can roast them that way. I could use my MAP gas torch, but that's an expensive way to process them because they're $15 a canister. And if I was to use up a few canisters of that, then I'm not going to make any money. So that's what I've been up to. So the main purpose of this video is to just let you guys know I haven't disappeared. I'm trying to get gold together for videos. Plus I'm hiding from the heat. But I just wanted to mention a few things, and also I've got to state that one of my viewers pointed out to me that he hasn't seen my 1000 subscriber giveaway video, and I have had that on the forefront of my mind. I know it's not your problem, but I went through a bad patch where the motor blew up in my car, and then I caught COVID, and it's just been a really bad time, and I haven't had a chance to do it. I will very soon do it. So I'll be getting gold from those IC chips and everything. Plus, I got, if I can get this out to show you, a small collection of this container here is getting quite full. Well, this is just bits of gold, whether it be pins, CPUs, pins on them, bits of board that have got gold on them, everything that's like just little scraps of stuff, ribbon cable with gold ends. When I'm scrapping, it all goes in here. All the pins go in here, plugs go in here, and I'll process all this at once. Now that I can do soon, because that's just going to go on the hot plate, but I'm going to wait until I've finished with all the TVs and everything first. I've got some heat sinks down there with gold on them, but I don't have enough for a video yet. I've got some really nice gold pins. I keep those separate, but as you can see, that's a pitiful amount. And what I do have, I'm getting a bit of a collection of here, is nice gold fingers. It's not enough for a video yet. It's only that much, but I mean, I could do a video with that, but I would rather at least try and fill this container, or half full. But so that's coming up. But also, you guys may or may not have seen my other videos where I've said that I've started a page called EWaste Buyer, because I want to buy e-waste, and I'm advertising. I've got business cards I'm handing out to offices and so on, but also on Facebook on this EWaste Buyer page I'm hoping will attract some interest. And as it turns out, someone did come forth and say they've got stuff that they want to sell. It's a person who I've dealt with a lot. He's been supporting my channel for a while, so I know he'll do right by me. I've seen photos of a pile of things that he had to sell, but I haven't seen each individual item. I've just seen it all in bulk, and I know, like I said, I know he'll do right by me, so I'm keen to show you what I get, because I'm keen to look at each individual item myself. So the package turned up yesterday. I'm pretty excited. It's a nice big box from America, and it's, from what I can understand, it's all slot cards, which are awesome, because that's going to put a lot more gold fingers into my collection, hopefully. And slot cards usually have a lot of BGAs and maybe some iron gold corner BGAs, I don't know yet. So this video is part to let you know what I've been up to, and part of unboxing this box, the mailbox, to let you know what I get. So you're going to see it at the same time as me. I haven't looked in here yet, and I'm pretty keen to see what I've got. So yeah, I bought this from this person on my EWaste Buyer Facebook page. If you guys have any e-waste you want to sell, that's one way you can contact me. Now, this person has taken into account the cost of packaging and posting. When he worked out a price for everything, he realizes that I can't pay full price for it all and pay for postage. And I can tell you, the postage wasn't cheap from America. So he's been pretty good like that. He's been fair and come to a pretty good arrangement. I can see there's some finger slot cards from TVs. I've got quite a few already, and there's 3 here from a TV I did last night. So I've got a few of those there. Some nice ribbon with gold on it. It all adds up. I'm just going to keep putting this out on the side. There's nowhere else to put it. Some nice gold pins. Some mouse from a laptop. Nice little slot card. Some gold fingers. Nice IC chip on there. Gold pins in the Ethernet spot. Transformer. Got a hard drive from a laptop. I went to a scrapyard the other day and asked if he has any e-waste for sale. He wanted to sell me hard drives for $3.50 a kilo, and I haven't been able to work out whether or not it's a good price, because yes, they have a nice board on them, but then the rest of it's only aluminium, and aluminium is not worth $3.50 a kilo. So I'm thinking about it. This is a nice board. That's not an IC chip. Whenever you see a block like this behind an Ethernet board, it's always just little copper coilings inside. But that's a nice IC chip. Nice fingers. Little IC chip there. What have we got on here? There's some nice gold on here. Now, gold flashing isn't worth much at all. But when it's like this is not gold flashing, this is gold plating. So you can feel it when you rub your finger over it. Nice board with some fingers. IC chips, 2 nice big IC chips on there. Transformer. Ethernet pins. Just a little chip on there. Another laptop hard drive. More IC chips, nice fingers, Ethernet pins. 9 times out of 10 they're fully coated. There are some that aren't, but most of them are. This is great. So there's a massive box here. I'm not going to show you every single one, but you get the gist. Like nice boards here with lots of BGAs on here. Nice fingers on there. And this one here has got some nice fingers on it. IC chips, transformers, VGAs. So this is good. This is a great little box full of bits and pieces. I'm going to get definitely quite a nice collection of fingers to go with what I've got. So I'll be spending most of the day now trimming this up, sorting out all these little bits and pieces, where they all go. Lots of nice fingers. This is great. So to the person I bought this from, thank you. I'm very happy with my purchase. Very happy indeed. These brown mask boards, not always, but 9 times out of 10 are all gold flashed under the masking, if you take the masking off. Not all of them, but I have had quite a few that are. So this is great. So there you go, guys. Just letting you know I'm still around. Just been really busy, and I don't know how I'm going to treat the IC chips and BGAs when I get enough because of the heat. The last thing I want is the fire brigade to come here and get a fine, but I'll find a way. So videos are coming soon. The 1,000 subscriber giveaway is coming soon. I need gold for that, and that's all I can say at this stage. Again, I don't want to give you too many details because copycats will do it before I get a chance. And silver video coming. Yeah, I just need some time to process everything that I've picked up, as well as all this stuff here, and find a way of doing it without having a fire on a 100-degree day. I think I'll be burning at night mostly. So until I get another video coming, Stay tuned. The person who was my 1000th subscriber, I've got his name. I'm pretty sure I took a photo of it, went on the day, so I should know who he is if I've still got that picture. He will get a prize, but there will be some gold available to other viewers as well. It's not just going to be one prize. So again, I don't want to go into detail. I'm sure you understand. I know quite a few of my viewers have said you've got copycats that are doing same videos as me. So now I've got to be careful what I say before I do the video. I don't mind people copying me, but you know, try and be original and do your own thing as well. Alright, enough said about that. I've got to get back to work, guys. There's a lot here to process, a lot of TVs. I've got TVs outside, I've got DVD players around the house everywhere, and ute loads that I've undone and put in the garage, and I've got so much to do. So I'm going to get cracking on it, and I'll see you guys pretty soon in my next video. Bye.